welcome to Zero to Hero wingboarding tutorial. This is episode number 4. We're going to be going over some basic tips and tricks while riding the wave, or simply how to just manage some of your first wave rides while foiling with the wings. We'll see how it goes through the session. All right.
To start off this video, we're going to throw in an extra tip and trick, and that's how to get into waves without enough wind. Sometimes you can make it happen, as demonstrating here. Not quite enough wind to get the foil and board up off the water and planing, but utilizing the wave to get on in, I'm able to have enough apparent wind in the wing to be riding and planing along in order to catch a few waves. So here again, I'll demonstrate a different technique, this time paddling on the stomach. And so I like to hook my feet to keep the wing up slightly, as you can see there, just before taking off, and then using the leash to fish it in towards you. So I pretty much had to do that every time during this session because the conditions were pretty light. And now we'll be moving into our wave ride. So jibing into this wave here, as you can see, I'm working my way up towards that very front handle and using my back hand to trail the wing along me. Now it all depends on the wind direction, of course. Usually the wing is dragging just behind you on the downwind side. Now that I'm on my way back out, I'm trying to spot off another wave. And this time, hopefully there's a little more variety to demonstrate for you guys, but once more, you'll notice that front hand working its way up to the front of the wing, as you see there, and then dragging it on the downwind side, allowing me to be free and surf, utilizing the hydrofoil on the board, kind of similar to just normal foil surfing in a way. Of course, you have to learn to manage holding the wing behind you and be able to understand the wind direction to do this accordingly. And once more, here we are edging up into the wind so that I could ride this wave to the right. And as you can see, that wing is placed behind me in my back hand until I'm getting close to shore and reach back to the handles and create that lift. Now here's another demonstration of that paddling, using the feet to lift that wing so that it doesn't drag in the water, and then popping up to the feet and fishing the wing to the hands with the leash. So as you can see throughout these last few maneuvers and rides, I've always worked into the wave and out of the wave with a jibe. I find myself to be able to keep my momentum in light winds jibing as opposed to tacking, because I can continue pumping. So as you can see here, I reach back for that handle to get that initial power and a smooth transfer over to the other side. And then in that case, I'm actually holding the foil just in front of me with that back hand so that I could pump comfortably in my goofy foot stance. Now you'll notice throughout the majority of this video, I'm staying in goofy foot stance, my natural stance. I find myself able to control my wave rides when wingboarding in the surf a little better staying in my natural stance. Now here on this wave ride, I'm trying to incorporate a little more turning. Now you could see to turn upwind, I hold the wing back towards my backhand as we learned in the previous episode. And then up forward in front of me to turn downwind. So you could utilize the wing to actually help you turn and control your wave ride without actually letting go of the wing. But of course, for your first few wave rides, I recommend working your way upwind to start, as you see here. So I'm initially carving into the wind and riding the wave to the right. From here, I could comfortably hold the wing behind me as I'm carving upwind. Alright, and that concludes episode number 4 from this wingboarding session here at Guardrails in Lahaina on the island of Maui. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you guys for tuning in to episode number 4 of Zero to Hero, your wingboarding tutorial. Hope you guys feel a little more confident on getting into the surf zone and riding waves with your wing and foil. Today was pretty light wind day for me out there. I resorted to my larger foil, the 1700 E-Type by Starboard, along with my 5-meter Air Rush Starboard wing. You guys, it was a good setup for today. I mean, it was probably only about 4 to 8 knots and was able to have a few fun rides. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Alright, see you next time for episode 5.